Right, today I've got the simple ingredients to make Cranberry Crunch, which is a delicious dessert. Well, I think it's delicious. And it uses my theory of food, which is the rule of three, which is 3 colours, 3 flavours, and 3 textures. You don't need to go crazy with food for it to be good. Okay, so 3 colours is pretty obvious. We've got red of cranberry, of the Cranberry Crunch name, green of pepitas, and white is actually represented 3 times here. We've got white chocolate, toasted coconut, and rice puffs. It looks like I've got a lot of flavours here, but in fact only 3 real flavours are represented. I've got floral flavour from white chocolate. I know you probably think that chocolate is creamy and rich and sweet, but it's actually white chocolate strips all of that out of chocolate, so it's actually just very, very floral. It's more of an abstract, to be honest. And cranberry is also floral with some citrus undertones. So we've got floral so far, and that's it. So we need 2 other flavours in order to be 3 flavours. So we've got the roastedness that you get from pepitas, and pepitas, I love them. They're the seed of pumpkins, and they have that sweetness that you get from pumpkin, but they have this rich roasted taste that's already there. Then we need 1 more flavour. The rice is not for any flavour, that's there for texture. So 1 more flavour comes from the coconut, and the coconut is where we get the creaminess from. In terms of flavour, the coconut's got the flavour, not the chocolate. Okay, so we've got 3 flavours, 3 colours, and now we're looking at 3 textures. Chocolate's got the creaminess, so that creamy texture comes from the melted white chocolate. Then I've got the crunch, comes from the puffed rice and from the pepitas, which is a really nice chewy crunch. Then we've got a really resistant al dente kind of feel, just with really good pasta. This is what the cranberry does, something that your mouth can resist against, so you can actually work. Food that you need to chew is food that tastes better, so that saliva can actually start to work in the mouth. So we've got 3 colours, 3 flavours, 3 textures. I'm just going to melt the chocolate, put it all together, and we're going to set it. And that's going to be it. Okay, so now we're just going to pour some boiling water on the cranberries just to rehydrate them so they get lovely and plump and juicy. We'll discard, drain them off a bit. And then while these are sitting up and soaking, I'm just going to melt the white chocolate. Just put on a pot to boil on the saucepan. Get a bowl that will fit nicely into the saucepan, tip the chocolate in, and a lid. It's really important to put a lid on. You don't want any of the steam to get in. You want to keep the chocolate as pure as possible. So we just put this over straight onto the saucepan and then turn the saucepan off and just let it sit for 10 minutes. That's all you've got to do. Here comes the fun part where we mix it all together. Do this part first before you put the chocolate in, so just fling it all in. Coconut, the rice bubbles, you can use as many as you like. I like quite a lot because I like crunch in my crunch. And the pepitas. And lastly, the cranberries. Now, you can use utensils if you are that way minded, but again, I'm a bit of a hand person. So just stir it all through so it's nicely mixed, so everywhere you look you can see a good spread of colour. Pretty even, that's good. And then all I need to do is add the melted chocolate and set it. Now it's time to get the crunch out of the freezer and onto the plate. So like I said, you can do it in the fridge if you like, that's absolutely fine. Just when I want food, I want it quickly, so it's in the freezer for me. Just unwrap it. I mean, this is so simple. You just get rid of the bits you're not going to eat, which would be the metal container and the paper. And then we just roughly break it. It's good sized portions because you want to be a good size for a treat. And there we go. That's it. It's Cranberry Crunch. We're done.